Do me a favor and let me know if you can see or hear any cows. There's about 7 or 8 fairly wild pairs in here that I spent most of yesterday trying to get out, and I managed to get one pair into the next pasture to the east where they're all supposed to be. So they're kind of snaky and they don't fit together, but we'll see what we can do with them. Almost think I've heard one over there. I hope I can find those cows. I thought I could hear some. But, oh, what do you think, Becca? Want to hear this way? Maybe. We'll head down this lane. Oop, there's a little gopher. Miserable suckers. Anyway, we'll head down this way and see what we can find and check in with you a little bit later on. Little different bunch of cows this summer. They're from herds from a lot of different places, and they haven't quite learned how to string out and drive nicely yet. They'll tend to break up into their family groups or their own herd groups. It makes it a little harder to get them to move from pasture to pasture, but I think we've got them all in here from the pasture across the road. And see, we're just even approaching them now. Good thing if we go to hunt the calves. Hopefully by fall it'll give us enough time to have it properly. The flight zones are pretty big right now, but by September we should be able to ride up fairly close, have them pick up the calves, and then move on down the trail somewhere real soon. That's the way, girls. Pick up your calves and go. A little hazy this morning, but way up here on the summer range, we made it with this bunch. Oh gosh, Becca, you're doing so well for a young bear like this. Get along, little doggies, and your good mamas. Okay, over there, Becca. You all right? Black cow didn't have a calf. That's really her behind. There she finds it. And as often is the way, these will probably lead us to more. Gosh, kind of a dream job, isn't it? So glad we get to do this almost on a daily basis, and we'll keep you updated with another report for too long. Take care. See you down the trail somewhere real soon. Well, they could call it the Great Wide Open, I think. Man, what a gorgeous piece of cattle country. And our job this morning, gather up this big pasture full of steers, and get them all the way up to a gate that we just came through, and a couple of miles up to a different pasture. So we'll see how it goes. Lale, he's riding a horse that is just off a career as a gymkhana horse. All he's ever done is run barrels. I don't think he's ever seen a cow. They call him a Cremella. Like Palomino Tucker. I don't know how much fun today's going to be for Lale, but well, we got him kind of almost gathered in a pretty good spot here in the corner by this dry lake bed. And Lale on the extra gymkhana horse is doing all right. He really has a pretty smooth lope, and he had to open him up a little bit to get these steers turned, and I think by the end of the day she'll have the beginnings of a ranch horse. There's Mike the photographer, and Lynn, who's kind of the ramrod on this job, and there's Scott on his 19-year-old Arab, and this will be about the 5th ride she's had in her life. These guys like living on the edge. Talk to you soon. Two nice fat ones. We had quite a run with these two. They're ready to join up with the other group there. Oh, good job, Becca. There they go. Little dust on the horizon. Okay, just a little bit of catch up here. Come on, guys. There's the rest of the herd right up there. And see what I'm filming. The sun's shining right in the camera. Oh well. Guess we don't film anymore, do we? All video. They're having quite a time with a bunch up on the hill. However, we got a job here. And it shouldn't take too long. These guys are learning the trail real well. Now there's a happy sight. What's left of a block of salt. We just got them through this gate. And they've got, I don't know, 1,000 acres or more out here, I guess. It has hardly been touched. So, Cody, no, we're not done. We've got to go back for more, okay? And I know there's more back there, so we'll check in again in just a little while. Up you go, Mama. I know, it's been a long ways, boy. I wish every cow in this bunch this year was like this pair. They just kind of look back and say, okay, boss, which way should we go? And we've got another, 75 or 80 to get down into the creek and across this trail. They got pretty well eaten up on the pasture behind us. And up ahead, there's grass up to their knees. Oh my. Still in what we call a Bell place, homesteaded by the Bell family. It's interesting how this country has evolved. Back in the 20s and before, all these quarter sections were surveyed and homesteaded by families. And after the 30s, most of them went broke and they were taken up by the big ranches around and all spread out. And there was the 7-0 Ranch, who originally owned this and still does, and the Harper Ranch, and the Lloyd Creek Ranch, and a few more. And now we see the trend reversing again as people in the city want to get away from the ills of living where there's nightly shootings and crime and drug addictions and homeless people, out to the, the pristine country here, and they're buying up quarter sections and buying up little acreages, and it's not quite the same. But who knows, the cycle will probably continue to go on long after we're gone. Only about maybe half a mile to the gate into the big pasture, girl, and we'll try and check in with you a little bit later. Man, look at the grass in here. It's been a job getting some of the cows from the last two parts of the range where they got her eaten right down. It's meadow, and there's a bunch more heading on up the mountain trail. Originally 5 blocks of salt there. There's 5 pieces of salt, but that should hold them here. They're only going to be here another 4 or 5 weeks, I guess, and then they'll be moved on out. So that should be a fun roundup. You can join us. Hey, that calf's looking pretty good. What do you think, Becca? Camera. Steer calf. As I said, this herd was not a herd. It was made up of little bunches from several different outfits and kind of thrown together, so getting them moving is a bit of a challenge. Anyway, we'll see you down the trail somewhere real soon.